Hey, what's up guys, it's Mike with Alpha Reptile back with another video today, and today is going to be a really exciting one. We have a ton of stuff going on in the reptile room right now. I just wanted to show you all the babies that are coming upon us in this beautiful month of November. If you want to see this video and you can't wait for more stuff like this, make sure you click that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram for kind of sneak peek updates, and let's get into the video. Alrighty, and for the first update, we have the Uromastyx pumilio tank. You guys know I have been raising these guys for quite some time. I've had them for a while. I don't even know how long, many years. But I just wanted to show you, there is a baby kicking around somewhere. Oh, there he is. The very back there, he's hard to see. Little baby at the back there, you guys can see him. There might even be, oh nope, that's an adult in that corner. But there are a couple babies kicking around this tank right now. So that's super exciting. And there is also the next generation of babies. I don't know how well you guys will be able to see it, but right on that bromeliad leaf there, you can see there are eggs forming into tadpoles. In the next stage, I don't know if we'll be able to see it at all. There is actually a tadpole right in this front bromeliad right here that is forming, and I just almost caught it on camera. The mom was actually feeding it some egg. For those of you that don't know, Uromastyx pumilio, or all the Uromastyx genus, Uromastyx means egg consuming or egg eating, and that refers to their tadpoles. They're only raised on the eggs of their parents or of other frogs. They're a super cool genus of frogs. If you guys have never heard of them, make sure to go check them out on YouTube and on Instagram and look for pictures of them. There's some insanely beautiful frogs in this genus. These guys are kind of a pet project of mine. I love them so much. As you saw, they're doing a lot with the egg production. There's babies in the tank. They're finally back to laying consistently. So if you're interested in adding these beautiful creatures to your collection or your frog room in the future, let me know on Instagram or down in the comments down below. If you're in the States, you're gonna have to pay an arm and a leg to get them shipped to you. If you're in Canada, it'll be nice and easy. This tank is doing very well, as you guys can see. It's finally starting to grow some plants. You can see this Monstera adanseni is doing insane. This is actually, right up front here, is actually an aquatic plant, or it can be used an aquatic plant. It's a hygrophila something. There's the silver philodendron, some epicea or just nereids. Up here, there's a bunch of moss and whatnot. Not that you guys can see it very well. There we go. And then right up front here, we have our awesome tadpole rearing bromeliad, because unfortunately, one of the bromeliads actually died in the back there. I don't think there was any tadpoles or anything on it, but there was a bromeliad in the back that ended up perishing, unfortunately. Sometimes it happens. It sucks, but you can see some of the dead leaves from it back there. That's the exciting news from this tank. There are baby Uromastyx. They are doing great, and there are soon to be more. So hold your horses, get on the waiting list, and let's check out the next one. This might be a little premature in saying Olga should be producing more eggs this year. I'm gonna need to actually go out and buy an incubator because my buddy moved out of town, the one that incubated the last batch, but these guys are hopefully going to be getting back at it and doing well. She looks like she might be ovulating right now just because of how big she is and how little the male's been around, which tends to happen, and that's what I noticed last year. So hopefully this year we will be able to produce more little baby Uromastyx. I might be in Ontario by the time they hatch or by the time they're ready, but you know, that just makes it accessible to more people, right? Alrighty, and here are the two things that I guess are probably the least expected from the channel. These are two little baby geckos that are probably the cutest things you'll ever see. So fair warning, all of you watching, they are very cool, and I will show you them. So this down here, the elegant sand gecko. But this is him, or it. I don't know if it's a him or not. He's the cutest little thing you've ever seen. You just saw at the beginning there that was a bottle cap to like a standard 500 milliliter bottle. I don't know if this guy's going to make it. I won't lie to you guys. He came from work. I basically rescued him because he wasn't getting the care or attention that he needed at work. So I figured, you know what? I think I can take this on. I have enough time to look after a little baby. They don't really require much. As you saw, it's a super basic setup. But you can just see them. They're so freaking cute. Like the cutest little thing ever. I mean, that's the tip of my finger. Whoa. His clutchmate ended up dying at work, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to keep this guy alive, trying to feed him, care for them. There's really not a ton of information on them online, especially on breeding and things like that. But we hatched the eggs, and I'm trying my best to keep him alive. He's starting to get a little bit of a belly. You can see at work he wasn't really being fed the proper things. So I'm trying to do what I can for him now here. I say him, I have no idea. But yeah, that's the number one little cute little dude that is here. You can see his hide is just super basic. They're two cutout hides, one cold side, one warm side. Off to the right hand side of the screen, I have this post-it note. On it, it says when the eggs were laid, as well as when the eggs hatched. This is one of the newest babies to the family here. I'm going to be tracking his progress. If you guys would like to see more updates of him in the future, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I think it would be really cool if he actually survives and starts to do well. Right now he's definitely eating. While he's not eating a ton, he is eating. So that's a positive. And let's move on to the next little baby in our series of baby videos. Alrighty, and here is our next little baby that we have. This is a beautiful little Uromastyx iniguus. This is a baby that I produced. I'm pretty sure I have two females of the adults. This will be the first captive bred baby that I've got to live for any significant amount of time. I've produced two before this, but unfortunately they ended up escaping their habitat, and now we're locking them down in Fort Knox and making sure they grow and do well. But you can, woo, quick little guy. I don't know if you saw his zoom. They are very skittish, as you can tell. There's only one baby. Where'd you go? Dude, I'm trying to film you. You have to cooperate at least a little. There we go. There's the little guy. So this is a baby Uromastyx iniguus, or the Madagascar clawless gecko, and these guys can climb. So I gotta be careful with what I'm doing here, because as you can see, they're speedy little dudes, and when they want to go, they can certainly go. Take that as a yes. Bruh, please. Hey, no. They're speedy little guys, but they're so cool. I mean, you saw it in relation to my hand. Like, it is so tiny. Right now, it's just eating fruit flies. Eventually, they might switch to little small crickets, but even the adults are just eating fruit flies, like the hydei. It's amazing that these little things in Madagascar live, survive, and do fairly well. They're not even on the endangered list or anything, so, or last time I checked at least, they weren't. Alright you guys, that's actually gonna do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a bit of a random one, but there's so many babies everywhere that I just had to show you what's going on. If you like this kind of style where it's more just me showing you what's going on, updating you with what's happening in the room in general, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to make more content like this in the future. Now if you did like the video and you want to see more updates on these little babies, definitely click that subscribe button. Play Ding Dong Ditch with the doorbell next to it. Don't forget to click the like button, as well as leave your questions, comments, concerns, anything like that in the comments down below. I answer pretty much every comment, so if you have a respectful, polite comment, I will reply to it. If you guys have any information on raising these things, like if you happen to be one of the random people that have produced some of the elegant sand geckos or the Madagascar clawless geckos, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm looking for help from you guys. I know general care of them, and they're really rare to breed in captivity as far as I know at least, so that's my experience with them. I'm not going to ramble on too much more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll catch you on Friday. Later.